Hello lovely Stoke Park people. We're going to do in this session just an abs blast. I say just, but it's going to be quite concentrated on the core abdominal area. Very similar to the session I do on a Wednesday morning after spin. Missing everybody by the way. But again, you don't need much space for this. I'm going to ask that you have a timer or a mobile phone near to hand. The towels, the famous towels. And some kind of weight. I've obviously got access to a plate here, but something like a full water bottle or something that you could use for resistance against your body. So I'm going to start off by activating the core area and just doing a basic plank. And I try to describe it to people the sensation of holding a plank as you're imagining you're putting your belly button up against your spine, but you're doing it without holding your breath. So it's not like I'm now planking. You're creating a tension across the core band by pulling that belly button back in your mind, closer and closer to the spine, but you're doing it with easy breathing. So we're going to use our timer and we're going to try and do a 1 minute plank. So either on the elbows or the hands, wherever you're more comfortable. I'm going to do this one on the elbows actually. Set your timer on and we're going to go and hold. While you're holding this plank, consider your posture. Imagine that flat plank which runs through the base of the spine all the way from the legs up into the neck and the head. The head is not distended, it is down and relaxed. And the hands are relaxed and all the weight is either on the fleshy part of your palms or on the elbows, so there's no tension across the shoulders. And you're pulling back, imagining that strength and that belt around the core area that holds you nice and tight. We've done 35 seconds. And we keep pulling back against that belly button and holding it there. You've got 40 seconds down, so just about 15 to go. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, rhythmically, but holding that tightness across the core band. We're almost there, guys. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. It's always a nice idea after a plank to pull back. Just ease everything out and have a little stretch if you like. Just ease everything out. You can stop your timer. Now, if you like, you could stop the video there and do a couple more of those, maybe another 2, just to get everything activated, or you can just continue with me. While we're doing this, give thought to the different areas that we're working, because there's a lot that goes into the abdominals and the core area. Hip flexors, rectus abdominis, obliques, one of my favorite areas. But what we want to think about the most are the muscles that sit right here on either side of the spine, called the transverse abdominis. They're actually part of the core band. And these are the important ones really in terms of stopping injuries and tightness in the lower back. So when you're visualizing your plank work, think about the whole band. We're going to go back to elbow plank here. And I want you to just create a tiny movement forward and back. You'll notice what I did there, because I immediately reverted to doing that, which is not what we want. We want that bottom down and the belly button back. And I just want you to do tiny little 1, 2 movements. It's about an inch forward and back the whole time. And every time you create that movement, you're tightening, you're thinking about what's happening across that core band. Again, you can see there's no tension in the hands. All my weight is across the elbows. And we keep going, we're about halfway. Let's do another 2 sets of 8. 7, keep the legs tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. 1 more set of 8, keep it tight, don't arch that back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and breathe. Knees down, give yourself a little stretch and ease everything out. By now we should be really switching on to that core area. I'm going to head into a hand plank now and do one of my favorite things, which is shoulder taps from side to side. I'm not going to do them as quickly as I would do in a HiiT class. We're just going to focus really keeping everything nice and tight, alternating one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more sets. Now the trick here is to try not to wiggle the bum as I just did there, yeah? You are holding and bracing everything through that lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more set of 8 coming up. Tighten, tighten, tighten up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Breathe and relax. Going to mix it up a little bit now. We will be coming back to our planks, but I'd like you to flip over into a traditional sit-up position where we're on the lower part of the back. And I'd like you to take whichever weight you've decided to use and place it just below your knees, like that, okay? Head is going to be up off the mat, slightly supported by the hands, and all I want you to do is extend the legs slightly, 1, and breathe out, and bring the knees back. This is really going to target your lower abs, guys. I know some of you will be able to completely stretch the legs out, but I prefer you didn't, because I really want you to hold the tension in the lower abs. So from that bent knee position, there's a second where you just feel this, right there. You will feel it. You'll know when you're at the point that it's being effective. And back. Give me another 8. So that's 8 and back, 7 and back, 6. Use the breath. 5. Pushing the lower back into the mat. 4 more. 4 and back. 3. You've got 2 to go. Let's finish this off nicely. 1 to go. And relax. Get your weight off those legs and just pull the knees in towards the chest and ease everything out. Just roll it out. And stay in the sit-up position and go to a traditional CrossFit sit-up. And for this, I need you to cross your legs in front of you. Whichever weight you're using, I need that in hand as well. So rolling back to the mat, we push the weight above the head, the water bottle, whatever it is you're using. I've had clients when they're traveling just grab small rocks. So if you've got a little rock in your garden, that'll work as well. It's probably more comfortable to hold. And we come out of this into a sit-up, pulling the plate close to the chest and stretching it forward between those legs. That's 1, breathe out, above the head. And stretch. 2, breathe out, above the head. Contract. 3, breathe out, above the head. And 4 more with this leg in front. That's 4 and back. 3. As you come from above the head, remember, bring it close to the chest. 2, 1 more. And push, bring it back. Take the other leg across to the front and we do the whole sit again for 8 and stretch. Breathe out. 7, stretch. 6, stretch. 5, you're halfway on this one, you've got 4 more. 4, back. 3, back. 2 more. 1 more. And relax, put it down. Just swing it out a little bit, ease everything out if you can before we go to our next interval. So that you would have felt a little bit more at the top part of the rectus abdominis. The first one we did was in the lower abs. I'm going to go to obliques now, which are the muscles that run down the side here. And I'm fairly fixated with them because I feel that if you hit the obliques well, they get a whole lot of things right for you. There's attached to the obliques on either side is a very thin membrane that sits across the front here, the rectus abdominis. And when you tighten these obliques, it tends to pull that membrane tight, which of course flattens and strengthens the front muscles. So these are important, and we're going to do these in a side plank. This is tough. Get the elbow underneath the shoulder, underneath the ear line. If you need the hand out front for balance, no problem, okay? But imagine that your plank is now created at the bottom part of the body, not the top. And we're moving our pulses from here upwards. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head down and relax, jawline relaxed. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This arm is superfluous. You can put it anywhere. 2, 3, 4. Keep those movements tiny and concentrated. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, chill. Nice chill out and before we go to the other side. Remember, there's an element of creating tension because sometimes when the muscles get tired, we just start to swing and momentum drives the movement. So just make sure that every little repetition, you're mindful, you're in the moment, and you're creating that tension on each one. Let's do that on the other side, guys. Get yourselves nice and balanced and high, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the facial expression relaxed because that makes sure that the tension goes where it's needed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your last set, tight, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe. Nice work. Bring the knees round, guys. Give them a hug. Just arch that back and ease that out. That's good work for the obliques. We're going back to plank now. Whatever you're using as your weight, I'm going to need to have close to you. Let's get that phone out of the way. So if it's a water bottle or that rock, something that you can pick up, guys. So we go to a hand plank here. And out we go. I need you to take whatever you're picking up and just punch it towards the floor. Now this is where the problem comes in. I know you're going to be doing this. I need you to take that working hip and push it down and hold the plank in that position. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's swap sides. And rock in hand or water bottle in hand. I did it immediately. I lifted that hip. Push it down and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe. Relax down and take that stretch. Again, like I said earlier, you can pause the video at any stage and repeat an exercise and really build this up into quite a long workout, or you could just take it in sequence with me in real time. We stay with planks, guys, and we're going to do an amalgamation of both the elbow and the hand plank here. So starting off on the hands and working right to left, we're going to go down, down, and push up. Low, low, and push. Low, low. Now watch me. This must not happen, okay? Slow it down if you need to, and push. But make sure that you brace across as you push up with the hand. And hold. Take a deep breath, and we're going to go to the other side. Left to right. Down, down, up, up. You're really trying to limit the swivel in the hips here, keeping those elbows underneath the shoulders as halfway. You've got 4, and up, 3, 2 more, 1 more from here, and breathe. Relax back. You're going to need a big relax after that one. While we're in this position, let's address those important muscles that I was talking about earlier, the transverse abdominis. These muscles that get lazy when the hamstrings aren't stretched and the back of the body isn't used. So I want you to imagine a boat position and just lift the feet off the floor, but keep your chin down and hold that position. Hold it there as hard as you can. And you're imagining that these muscles are what's pulling your legs up higher and higher and higher. And we stay in that position and we don't allow the legs to drop. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release, relax. As you release, you'll know where that came from. You'll know exactly what you were working there. We're going to take that to the front now, and we're going to leave the feet on the floor and just lift the upper body. I'll struggle to speak here because it's an uncomfortable position on the diaphragm. But again, these are the muscles that are pulling you back up, 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 up off the floor, and you hold and you breathe through it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Again, when you go down, you should feel where that came from. When you're ready, we're going to go to the boat position. So I need front and back lifting at the same time. Keep the hands close to the chin. I will struggle to speak through this because it constricts the diaphragm. And up. Try and have the shoulders and the heels on relatively the same level. And keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Hold it there. Let's work on these important little places on either side of the spine. Hold, 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 hold. Longer, 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 longer. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. And now I think we could do with a little bit of a stretch out. And just stretch out that whole back. Stay there, guys. Nice one. I think it's time to roll over again and get back into a traditional sit-up position. Address the front of the abs even more. I'm going to take whatever weight that we're using here, and they call it a Russian twist. Pull back into what I call a V-sit. Heels are in contact with the floor and the knees are about the same level as the chest. Hold that position and just tap whatever weight you've got side to side. So 1, center, 2, 3, 4, nice, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 more sets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more set, 8, 7, hold tight, 6, 5, 4, 2 more, 1 more, and breathe, weight down, knees up, and just stretch it out, stretch it out. Get them as close to the chest as you possibly can. Give yourself a nice little relaxing stretch. Up we come. And I'm going to do the last plank in this sequence for this session of the abs. We go to the elbows or the hands, whichever you're more comfortable with, guys. And I want you to walk the feet out at the back for me. Just hold there. It's a small movement. It's not a big movement, but everything needs to stay really tight and contracted and controlled. Hold it there, hold it there. I'm going to keep going on this one. You'll feel the tension move from side to side here, across the whole of the front and the side of those abs. Keep that tension for me. 3 more sets. And pull that belly button back in that imaginary spot to the spine. 2 more sets. 1 more set. And relax. Knees down and pull. Okay, if we've gone through that in sequence, that's quite a lot of abs in one go. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you don't feel it too much tomorrow morning. and have a good day.